And we are back. Power Rankings, NFL, Week 11. Let's get it. Starting out at number 32, we have the Titans, who are 1-8, staying the same. They had a bye week, so nothing they could really do to get out of this spot this week. So, yeah. Number 31, we have the Raiders, who are 2-7, down 3 spots. They lost 10-7 to the Broncos on Thursday night in a game where they actually did well on defense. Granted, the Broncos' offense has been very iffy lately, but only allowing 10 points is pretty good. Unfortunately for you guys, you're only able to score 7. So, yeah, you can't expect to score 7 points and win. But at the same time, you allowed 10. There's really no excuse. Number 30, we have the Browns, who are 2-7, down 3 spots. 29, we have the Jets, who are 2-7, up 3 spots. Now, the Jets beat the Browns 27-20. In a game that was actually really good for both sides. The Browns' offense actually was able to do a lot of stuff. The defense only allowed 2 touchdowns. It was actually the special teams that won the Jets this game, scoring 2 of their touchdowns. So, really great job there by the special teams for the Jets, able to put them above the win, get the win, put them above the Browns. Great job. Now, if only you could do that every week with your special teams. 28, we had the Saints, who are 2-8, up a spot. 2 spots. They got the win over the Panthers 17-7 in a game where they did the bare minimum to win. They didn't score many points, but their defense did its job, only allowing a touchdown. If that's how you're going to win games, that's good. It's pretty obvious, in my opinion, looking at the Panthers, if Rico Dowdle doesn't get going, they're going to struggle. And you did exactly that. You locked down Rico Dowdle, and funny enough, they struggled. So, congrats on your win. 27, we got the Commanders, who are 3-7, going down a spot. You lose yet again. It was 44-22 against the Lions. Just a game wasn't really that good for you guys. It started out strong with a field goal in the opening drive, but after that, it just kind of went downhill very fast. Ultimately, you guys are without your starting quarterbacks. There is that excuse. If I'm the Commanders, I'm looking forward to next year with that, what will probably end up being a top 5 pick in this draft. We'll hopefully be able to get you a difference maker, and we'll hopefully propel you guys back into, Super Bowl contention like you were last year. 26, we have the Dolphins 3-7, up 3 spots. Yes, I am being a bit harsh. They did, just curb stomp the Bills 30-13, one of the top teams in the league. However, it's a division game, and it could have potentially been one where the Bills weren't really caring about the Dolphins. You're looking at the Buccaneers next week. That's more important. I personally think the Bills just thought this would be an easy win, overlooked them, and fell victim to the trap game. Now, with that being said, the Dolphins, if they're able to do that every week against, if they did it against the Bills, there's no saying who they can't do that against, dude. They could turn this season around. They are 3-7. I always say, if you want to make the playoffs, 10 wins is, where you should be at. So, they went out. That's 8 games, counting the Bills one, that they'd have to win in a row. But, hey, never say never. 25, we got the G-Men staying the same. You choke away to win. You fire your head coach. Don't blame you there. Jackson Dart gets another concussion. Leaves for the rest of the game. You guys choke a 10-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. You guys have the pieces. You have the talent it takes to be a good team. It's just not there yet. Give it, a year. Come talk to us next year with probably a different head coach to hopefully be better and, get a good draft pick, draft a guy you need to, propel you above because your team's playing well. You're playing up to these top-tier teams, just not winning them. 24, we got the Bengals 3-6, staying the same. They had a bye week. 23, we got the Cowboys 3-5-1, staying the same. They had a bye week. 22, we got the Cardinals 3-6, staying the same. They ended up losing to the who did they lose to? It was the NFC West, the Seahawks. They lost to the Seahawks 44-22 as well. In a game where, the defense sucked, the offense sucked. The fact that you guys were down 35-0 at one point says all you need to know about this game. You put Kyler Murray on IR thinking, Jacoby Brissett played well. He could be, the guy to end the year for us. Yeah, how'd that work out for you? So, yeah, I'm glad you lost because I love Kyler Murray. I don't think he deserved it. 21, we have the Vikings who are 4-5 going down a spot. You lose to Ravens in a game where you didn't look very good. I know the score is going to be like, oh, it was a one-score game. Yeah, I mean, it really didn't feel like it. It felt like the Ravens dominated that game from start to finish, but you guys did just enough to stay in it. I'm not compelled by this team. I ultimately think the J.J. McCarthy 9 comments is what probably lost him this game. Because now, I mean, look at him. He's getting clowned on. I do think this team has a lot of potential. I do think they're going to have a tough time bouncing back. They are playing the Bears, but if they could bounce back against the division foe, that would be really good for them. So we'll see if they can. Number 20, we got the Falcons, who are 3-6, going up a spot. Back-to-back games, they lose by, a field goal to a top-tier contender. I know they didn't technically lose by a field goal, but this was in overtime, and the Colts didn't have to score a touchdown. They could have just scored a field goal. But they did really well. This was in Germany, so, there was the international game, the, what's it called? It's not Plain Sick. Whatever it's called. There's something. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but dealing with that, you guys almost beat a top-tier team. So it just sucks that's back-to-back weeks where if you win those games, it's a different story, but unfortunately you aren't able to. So, yeah. Number 19, we got the Panthers going down a spot 5-5. You lose to the Saints, you score a touchdown. I mean, what you expect? Rico Dowdle is your offense, and he got shut down. If he gets shut down, you guys are screwed. Yeah. That's all that really needs to be said. I mean, if your defense yet again did well, not allowing 20 points, scoring 17. That's the sweet spot for you. Allow under 20. But, I mean, you guys didn't do it. You didn't score any points. 18, we got the Jaguars, who are 5-4, going down a spot. 17, we have the Texans, who are 4-5, up 2 spots. The Texans pull off a miraculous come-from-behind victory over the Jaguars with Davis Mills, by the way, their backup quarterback. Let me find the score quickly. It was 36-29. It was really 30-29. The Jets scored on the last, or the Jets, well, Texans scored on the last play of the game, which was a fumble, so no one really counts that. Yeah, Texans played really well. Jaguars played really well. Texans, I mean, if you can play 4 quarters of football, you're a good team. Jaguars, if you can, play 4 quarters of football and not 3 and then, not show up. I mean, you guys practically left the field. It was that easy for the Texans. You guys are a good team as well. So I just need to see a bit more out of these teams, both of them teetering on the top half, teetering around that playoff range. So one more and you guys are probably there. 16, we got the Steelers, 5-4, down 3 spots. They lose 25-10 to the Chargers. Their collapse needs to be studied. Are we surprised, though? I mean, this is the same Steelers, no matter what happens, finishes right around 500. So it looks like they're on pace again at 5-4, on pace for 9-8. So no surprise there. I do think this team is in a tough spot now because Baltimore is coming back and they're already only a game behind. So if you're the Steelers, you need to be careful. You need to realize your cushion is now gone. You have had ample opportunities to extend this cushion against bad teams and good teams, and you just have not. So 15, we got the Bears staying the same. Come from behind win over the Giants. It was a good win. Not going to fault you. If I'm you, though, I would have liked to see a lot better of a game, not one where you had to come from behind to win. With that being said, you got the win, though. You actually looked pretty impressive in that win. So, yeah, I can't really fault you too much. Kyle Monangai, by the way, looking like one of the better rookies. And he was, a 7th-round pick? So he's actually doing really well for himself. 14, we got the Ravens, who are 4-5, up 2 spots. They pick up the win over the Vikings. What was just a good game by them. Yes, the score doesn't look it, but they dominated from start to finish. I mean, well, not start to finish. I'd say the first quarter was pretty intense, but after that, I mean, it was all Ravens. So you did what you did. You controlled the game, and you ended up winning. It wasn't pretty score-wise, but hey, it doesn't have to be. A win is a win. 13, we got San Fran minus 3 spots. You lose to the Rams. I think the injuries are finally starting to catch up to you. Teams are starting to realize. And yeah, that's just kind of where you're at. Now, this is the same 49ers team where I'm confident they can turn it around because I think they have one of the better head coaches in the league, one of the better teams, even while injured. So it's just a matter of time for this team, in my opinion, until we see them turn it around. Number 12, we got the Chiefs 5-4 staying the same. Bye week. Number 11, we got the Broncos 8-2 staying the same. I'm not convinced by this team yet. You beat the Raiders 10-7. Congratulations. I need to see an offense, all right? You struggle against the Giants, you pull off a fourth quarter miracle. You struggle against the Raiders, your defense steps up and allows only 7 points for you to score 10 to win. I don't believe in this team. You're playing Kansas City, a division team. This is your chance to prove me wrong. So I'm waiting to see it. But until then, I'm going to keep you out of the top 10 no matter how good your record is because I think you are a fraud. Number 10, we got the Chargers, 7-3, up 4 spots. Nice win over the Steelers. I know it's only 15 points, but it was actually dominant by you guys. You guys are really coming alive, making that kind of push. It's a shame that the Broncos, are won that game. You probably thought, oh, we have a good chance. I still think you're in a really great spot. You have the tiebreaker over them. You have the tiebreaker over the Chiefs as well, who are trying to stay in it. So, yeah, you're playing well. You're playing good football. It's just we need to see, the teams around you start to crumble, or else I can't really be that convinced. Number 9, we got the Packers, 5-3-1 down a spot. Well, the defense did amazing. They allowed only 10 points against the Eagles. That is top tier. The bad news is the offense scored 7. I'm a Packers fan. I'm going to voice it. I don't know how Matt LaFleur still has a job. I'll say it. I've been trying to defend him. I think he's a good head coach. He just needs to switch up his play calls. If he can't, then he needs to give it up. But at this point, I don't think he's going to give it up. So I think, I don't think he's going to switch. I think the best choice is to fire him. I mean, this is the third of all 3 of your losses. And if you hear me, I say it all the time. If you allow under 20 points, you should expect to win a game. The Packers' 3 losses, 16 points, 13 points, 10 points, 39 points. They lose, the teams they play that they lose score an average of 13 points a game. That is horrible. This offense needs life, and they have the team to do it. But it's just their quarterback, Jordan Love. You need to take a book out of Aaron Rodgers' approach. You need to call the plays. Say, hey, I don't care what you call, all right? We're calling this. That's what you need to do. That's what Aaron Rodgers did, and look how that worked out for him. You're not going to win with LaFleur as a head coach if you just let him call the plays. You need to switch it up. So, I still think you're a great team. Your defense is carrying you, but I need to see some offensive change. You play the Giants next, all right? This is your perfect chance to turn it around. Let's see if you actually can. Number 8, we had the Bills, 6-3, down 2 spots. A horrible loss to the Dolphins. I expect trap game though. I already said it. So division game on the road. You're looking at your competition ahead. It's the Buccaneers. Oh boy, that's pretty scary. So yeah, I'm not going to fault them too much against this. With that being said, if you do that again against the Buccaneers, well, there are going to be problems. But I still think you're a good team. I mean, you have the reigning MVP. He's playing not quite at an MVP level, but still at a top 5 quarterback level, in my opinion. So, yeah. 7, we have the Lions, who are 6-3, up 2 spots. They get a dominant win over the Commanders. I mean, this team, boy, oh boy, they just beat up on the bad teams, and it works because it makes everyone think, oh, they're a good team. Their offense is high power. I mean, look at the teams that they don't beat up on. It's crazy. I mean, they literally just stat pad. But that's okay, because I'm buying the hype. You're up to 7. 6, we got the Buccaneers, 6-3, minus 3 spots. You end up losing to the Patriots in a close one. But, I mean, ultimately, you got to win that game. That was when you were controlling, and then you just lost control. So, yeah, there's nothing else to say. I still think you guys are a great team. You just lose a stupid game that you shouldn't have lost. Number 5, we have the Rams, who are 7-2, up 2 spots. Pick up a nice win over the 49ers, nice and dominant. I mean, this and the not the 49ers, the Seahawks. I think it's going to be like the NFC North last year, where come week 18, it's going to be both these teams fighting for the 1 seed because they are playing at an elite level. Good job, Rams. Number 4, we had the Patriots, 8-2, up a spot. You get a good win over the Buccaneers. A game I didn't actually expect you to win, but you proved me wrong, so kudos to you. With that being said, I mean, you're doing what you need to do. You're getting these wins. You're even if they're not pretty, wins are wins. You have a short week against the Jets, so let's hope you can avoid trap game there, pick up an easy win. The Bills lost. You have that lead in the division now. Go ahead and take it. It's yours. Number 3, we have Philly up a spot at 7-2. Good win on defense, bad win on offense. You only scored 10 points, but it was enough. You allow 7. With that being said, that does concern me that, your offense got stalled. There was a lot of defensive penalties for you guys, but you're still able to make it happen. You had that beautiful deep ball, by the way, by Jalen Hurts that resulted in a touchdown to, I want to say it was Devontae Smith. So, why you guys didn't punt on 4th down from, your own 40 or from enemy 40 with, 30 seconds left and no timeouts? I mean, almost lost you the game or sent us to overtime, but it didn't. So, kudos to you. I mean, you knew what you're doing, even if everyone else was like, what are they doing? Number 2, we have the Colts staying the same at 8-2. You pick up a win against the Falcons. Jet lag, that's what it's called. I said plane sick or whatever, air sick. I mean, with the jet lag, going to a different country, the long flight, you were still able to pick up the win. Yes, you struggled. Jonathan Taylor carried you again, but there was no fault in that, all right? A win is a win, and you got the win, so congrats on you. And number 1, finally, we have the Seahawks at 7-2, staying the same. I mean, they win their games dominantly. Good, bad teams, it doesn't matter. They are winning in dominant fashion. So, until they stop, they are a top-tier team. Now, with that being said, we have the Seahawks and the Rams next week. I think that is going to be absolute cinema. Next week, it's technically this week. It's Tuesday. I don't know what I'm saying. But there we go. That is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time with predictions. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.